NuubCast.
Greetings, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another NuubCast. This is Blomus bringing you a 1v1. We have a PvZ. This is Shakuras Plateau, and this is Gargamash, like Gargamel from the Smurfs. Oh man, but Gargamash, I like it. I like it a lot. His opponent, none other than Inferno, playing Protoss. Actually, this is a random spawning as Protoss. So, good on you, Inferno. Inferno, a platinum player as random, and he has matched up here against a Diamond Zerg here on Shakuras Plateau. Let me get my accoutrements up and running. Shaflam. And what we're going to see here is pretty standard for Shakuras. We're going to see Inferno going a fast expand, whether it's going to be Forge or Nexus first. Time shall be determinate. Gargamash scouts him right away, going to see what's going on. He's going to see the pylon on the low ground and know that he's going for some kind of fast expand build. Gargamash did the extractor trick, now going gas first. Likely gas pool, and then we will see a... Oh, pardon me, little burpee action there. And then we're going to see the hatchery down here, and potentially a very fast third from Gargamash. We shall see how things play out here on Shakuras Plateau. For those of you who are unfamiliar, this is NuubCast. I am Blomus, and we are all about non-pro gameplay, showing how good, how fun, how exciting, and sometimes educational it can be to pay attention to and watch low-level replays. You and I will never learn. We'll learn what to do, we'll learn build orders, we'll learn all kinds of positive things by watching the pros. What we won't ever see watching pro streams, pro games, and tournaments is a pro player making the kind of mistakes that you and I make at the lower levels. And that is the key thing about NuubCast, is we believe that it's important to see other people making the kind of mistakes that you make. Otherwise, you will never see them in the see your mistakes in the context in which you often make them. And that's one of the big things for me. I rarely catch my own mistakes unless I see somebody else do it, and then I'm like, oh crap, I make that mistake all the time. Ling's out. We're going to see this probe and kill it. There was a pause, and they are dealing with it. All is well. Now, this is a very odd way. I'm not sure if this is actually... yeah, I think his wall off there. This is one way to do it. This is a wrong way to do it. Generally, you want to have your cyber or something over here, and if you plant this pylon right, you can fit your cyber or second gate over here. You want to protect your pylons, and instead of... usually one cannon is enough in the early game, because all you're going to have to deal with is Zerglings. And there's a way to place your pylon, which this looks actually pretty good, maybe one hex this way, where you can have 3 buildings with 1 cannon, and your cannon will reach all the way around so that any Zerglings can will be attacked by it. And it looks like Gargamash is going to be busting it out with a lot of Zerglings. He is looking to make a bust, indubitably. So we're going to see him stop outside of this base. He's going to make a bunch of banelings. And this is the reason why you want to have your hardy buildings out front. For this reason in particular, he's going to very easily be able to bust this pylon and come in and wreak havoc with his Zerglings. Doesn't matter that he's got 3 cannons up, it just doesn't matter. Zealots go down, and even though everything is still powered, now all the Zerglings get to run in willy-nilly and kill a bunch of probes. We saw this in a recent game just a couple days ago, and just very bad to get this many Zerglings in your base. You're going to lose this pylon. You're going to come out. Going to, at least, you know, it's a good idea. Protect your probes. Get them down to the base downstairs with all of the cannons. Keep them safe. Going to be able to warp in some zealots. No problem. And, Zealot going to come in here and... Is he going to use probes to go after these zealots? I mean, I guess since Gargamesh isn't really paying attention, he's going to be able to do that. But no, go back to mining. And going to make some more Banes. Uh-oh. This could be trouble for Gargamesh because he only has a zealot here. We've got more Zerglings in the front. And again, just going to be able to bust this very quickly. It's going to be easy. He's not making any Banes yet, but he will be. More zealots out. He really needs to get... Stalker just to oh, I missed it. Oh no, I missed this. How many did he get? How many did he get? He's gotten 15 probes thus far. Here comes some more. Oops, that's not what I wanted to do. Sorry about that. More banelings being morphed. Probes and zealots. This is not going to work. These banelings are going to pop and you're going to be dead. Here they come. Is he going to get anything off? No. Not. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Boom! Killing. Oh my goodness. A lot more. So many. Check it out. 24 to 15. In the meantime, Gargamesh has expanded. He's got nice big, almost 20 food lead. He's mining away. He's only got one guy in gas. But, you know, he's definitely done more than enough damage. But in all seriousness, if Inferno, like, and I said this in the last time we saw this, when you have a Zerg player who more or less on one base comes with Baneling busts and busts your front and kills your drones, never think that you're out of it, because you might be behind, you might have to fight back, but look, already he's closed the gap here. And every time Gargamesh wants to build a spine or a roach horn or whatever, he's losing drones. He's building 3 spines, but now we're almost even on the drone count again, only 6 workers apart. So, you know, Inferno almost caught up on economy and now warping in gates, and he really is going to be fine. So even if you get busted like that, even if you get, you lose a bunch of probes, don't leave the game. Just consider and remember and think about all that a Zerg player has to do in order to make a bust like that happen. He has to use tons of larvae. He has to basically throw away units, because that's what banelings are. Anytime you use a baneling, you are choosing to throw that unit away in order to gain an advantage economically. And while Gargamesh did a good job, he was able to kill a lot of probes. The advantage that he received is not that high. As you can see from looking at the income, we are tied up on workers already, very close in workers. Food, the supply is almost identical, and now Inferno moving out with zealots and sentries. And that's the other thing. Once the Zerg player has decided to do a Bane bust like that, if he doesn't beat you, he's got to do this. He's got to make spines, because you're going to be able to come in with a lot of zealots and sentries and basically crush him. It's very, very good. And this is still, I would still consider this somewhat early game here, where I guess we're starting to move into the mid game. But if you can get into and put pressure on a Zerg player like this, if he were to come up and force field the roaches away, force field all this back here and just kill the spines with zealots, he could still get in here and probably do a ton of damage, if not kill Gargamesh outright, if he's got enough units. But he doesn't have enough units to do something like that. He needs more. He's got a bunch of sentries here. He should actually... He's leaving them home to defend against counterattacks. And he's going up here to look for a third. He expects there to be a fast third because of the level he's playing at. Normally you would see a fast third from the Zerg player, but we haven't seen it yet. And doing a smart thing, getting Evo Chamber out front, better positioning his spines. It's actually pretty good. Gargamesh coming back here with an Overseer, wants to spy and see what he can see. Maybe drop a Changeling. Inferno taking a third. He's got his army out on the map, so he's feeling pretty safe right now, and it's good to, I mean, it's easy to feel safe because Gargamesh not really focusing on units anymore, just trying to get his economy up, droning, teching. We see Nidus Worm being finished here. He's going to try and Nidus over here and Pylon down for Inferno. He saw that guy coming over, so he knew there's going to be something. He wants to be able to see it when it happens. Gargamesh just now dropping the Nidus, doesn't even know about the third, and too many probes, but it's going to be enough to kill it. It is going to be enough to kill it, and it dies before it finishes. And down goes the Overseer as well. But what that did do was pull Inferno's army back, and now Gargamesh is going to be out in the field. Uh-oh, he's going to go right after this gateway and these cannons too, because he's going to be out of range. Now Inferno heard this again, going to force him to pull his guys back. He can't see it. He's looking for it. He can't find the Nidus. He's like, okay, it's not in my base, so it's over here at this third. Gateway goes down. Now Inferno knows oh no, what's up with those force fields, son? You trying to push it away? You trying to push this army away, or are you trying to engage? Yeah, you definitely want more units, so you should definitely be getting a few more gateways. I think he's only got 4. He needs twice as many gateways. Now that your third is up, you should have at least 8. Now we're going to drop 7 more gateways, which is definitely good. 12 gateways will be fine. Gargamesh using the opportunity to get his third up. Very, 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 very late third for Zerg player. He's actually probably almost mined out in the, yeah, he is almost mined out in the main again because of those banelings, because of the early pressure, and now not using the Nidus. Probably going to try and use it for some kind of flank, or at least, oh shit, who the hell knows? Maybe he's going to expand over here. Immortal out for Inferno. Good idea to get some Immortals out on the field. You saw the Roaches, so he knows that they're going to be helpful. Spines going down at the third. Hatchery about to pop. But again, we see this Roach Hydra combination with a few Zerglings. It's just not good against Protoss, although he is upgraded 1-2, which is pretty good. And 1-1 here for Inferno. He's getting +2 attack. He's getting charge for his Zealots, and we're going to see some... Yeah, that probe's going to die. We're going to see some Colossus come out here. 4th base going down for Gargamesh. He's got himself pretty well entangled in there, and now he wants to come out here and try and get, maybe drop a Nidus behind the mineral line. He's going to see that there is Colossus out, so hopefully we'll see a Spire's almost done. We're going to see some Corruptors come out for Gargamesh. He's getting the Pathogen Glands. Gargamesh doing really well here, teching, getting Infestors out. He's not saturated yet at his third. He needs to be moving drones over there. Let's take a look at the worker count here. Now, here is the big problem. We're going to see this. We are going to see this big time. It's definitely going to play out. If you're playing against Protoss and you're getting out worker produced by 20 workers, then you're in trouble, especially after you had those big giant Bane drops early in the game where you took out almost all of Protoss's workers. You are in bad shape when it comes to economy if this is the situation you find yourself in. And he's not even making drones. Now making some Corruptors. 7 Corruptors, way too many for 1 Colossus. Way too many. We have another Colossus coming out. Thermal Lance has finished. I mean, are we getting Hive Tech yet? No Hive yet. Upgrading attack on Mutalisks or Corruptors as it is. We are 1-2 there. We're getting a melee upgrade as well for the Zerglings. Always good. Everybody is +2 Carapace, which is very good for the Zerg player. Gargamish doing a good job keeping up on his upgrades. We've got +3 attack coming in for Protoss. Another Robo going down. Wants to double up the robotics production and also getting Templar archives. Wonder if he's going to be double pumping Colossus or if he's going to make a switch over to Immortals. I mean, obviously he doesn't see all the Corruptors that are out. We have 6 more Corruptors in production. And we are finally getting Hive Tech, so hopefully we're going to see Broodlords after this is finished, because this many Corruptors is just bad news. Now, and here comes the Nidus, I'm going to get dead again. Doesn't even need the Zealots. Probes will be more than enough to take care of it. This Nidus did go down, as we see Inferno getting his 4th base up. No problem. These guys just macroing like crazy right now. Protoss has quite a bank, and both players really banking quite a lot of dough, and both players pretty much maxed as well. Now, this is not the army that you want to be maxed with against Protoss. I don't know when these Zergs are going to learn. You know, if he is getting the Greater Spire, so, but Inferno's already maxed. If he moves out now and engages this army, the Corruptors, yeah, they're going to kill the Colossus, but that's it. Now they're useless until that Greater Spire finishes, which is going to be a while. And he's going to come out, he's going to have 5 Colossus, and he's going to wreck. He's going to wreck this ground army. And then it's just going to be bad for... It's going to be bad for Gargamish. I predict ugliness will ensue. But he's got to hurry. Inferno's got to attack. Here he comes. He's going to attack. He's killing some creep tumors. Gargamish has to be crapping in his pants. He's like, oh no, don't attack yet. I don't have my Broodlords yet. No. Now, if he has Broodlords, half of these get turned into Broodlords. That's a really nice, intimidating army. He's going to be able to do a lot of damage. Now he's trying to split his army. He wants to come in. He wants to get a nice big concave. Missed with the fungal. Just got a few zealots. But Inferno, don't give up, bro. Don't give up. If he starts to morph Broodlords, Fleet Beacon is down for Inferno. Just finished. Has he got Stargates? Where's the star? He got 2, 3 Stargates. Is he going to start making carriers? That would make me so happy. Broodlords being forced. What was that? Must have been a changeling or something in the army. 5th base. Up for Inferno. Going up. Lots of cannons. Oh my goodness. Gateways need to be... man, this is going crazy. Mothership coming out. Oh, that's what he was getting. Getting a Mothership late game. But he's got 3 Stargates. He hasn't made anything with his Stargates yet. And there is another Nidus up here. Popped for the 5th. Got to cancel. Just send those back down to the low ground. Broodlords and Corruptors going to do really good job against Colossus. Where is the rest of this army? Out here. And this is actually pretty smart on Gargamish's part. Force Field has caught a lot of these units out of position, but coming in and attacking over here with the Corruptors and the Broodlords is not a bad idea. And things are still pretty even food-wise. Colossus going down. But Inferno going to move in here. Still has some Colossus. What he needs, oh, big fungals on the Colossus. He does have Blink. He's going to get in under the Broodlords. Going to be able to smack those around as they're focusing on those Archons. Definitely need to focus on more. Get in there. Another nice Blink. Broodlords are going to go down. In the meantime, more roaches being warped in by Gargamish. More and more Hydras being warped in, but these Corruptors, utterly useless. A couple more Broodlords being warped. Oh, but these, oh no! The mothership pops and immediately goes down. And it looks like it looks like Gargamesh is actually taking the upper hand here. The Nidus was able to take out the upper base, but now he's just doing all kinds of damage. There's another Nidus worm coming in on the high ground, and that is going to pop freely. And wow. Wow. I'm actually being forced to eat some words here. Why isn't Inferno warping in more units? He's got tons of money. What is he warping in here? He's got Void Rays coming in, which aren't even going to really be all that helpful because there's so many Hydras in this mix. More Colossus warping in, Void Rays coming in. Colossus sitting back, warps in a bunch of Stalkers. Get those Colossus in the back. Focus down the Corruptors. Is he going to survive this? Losing the Cyber Core. And it looks like Gargamesh is going to pull out. He's done a ton of damage. And he's going to pull out and take it. Oh my goodness. One probe killing this. And it looks like he's going to... Oh, no. He's going to send him in from the high ground. He's not going to finish. And that's wasted money. Oh, he does cancel it. He's able to save it, but he can't get after these. He needs to get after these Corruptors with the Void Rays. And they're... now he can... No, he can't actually. There's too many Hydras back there. They're going to be able to take out these Void Rays, and they are taking them out. And because the Void Rays are focusing on Roaches and Hydras at the bottom. More Stalkers being warped in. Inferno still has a lot more money. Zell's being warped in the back. That's going to quickly die. We got more Hydras, Roach, and Lings running in here. Going to put a stop to this expansion. Once again, killing off a lot of probes. And Inferno is just getting inundated on all sides. And there's still this Overseer over here. He could easily drop another Nidus in. And in the meantime, Gargamesh expanding and doing a really good job of keeping Inferno on his heels. He probably wants to retreat, though. He's going to lose all these units. Trying to take out another Colossus, but there's more in the back. Void Rays coming in. Going to take the shots from the Hydralisks. Able to stay alive, though. And finally, all of the Niduses are cleaned up. Finally, except for this guy. But at any moment, Gargamesh could drop a bunch more. And amazingly, and this is where macro comes into play, because I'm guessing that Gargamesh was doing so much micro that he hasn't been injecting. He hasn't had the larva that is needed to... look at no inject, no larva. So he hasn't had the larva that he's needed to make more units, and he's actually running out of minerals. He's got no minerals to speak of. He needs to get... What are we doing? Where are we at? And again, oh, now he's up ahead, having killed a lot of Inferno's probes. He's actually way ahead in worker count now as well. But again, here we got these guys out here. At any moment, they can drop more Nidus. But here comes Inferno, counterattacking, going after this third base. Mothership in effect. No Overseers in here to speak of. And the Corruptors coming after the Mothership, going to get immediately sniped by the Stalkers. Mothership's going to live, and now Gargamesh is in trouble. Gets a fungal out. He could actually kill this Mothership if he gets to fungal it, but he does get one fungal on it, and it's not enough. Gargamesh is mad, man. and you should definitely be upset. Mothership is definitely helping you out big time. And that's right, Gargamesh macroed. Unitas didn't work. That was my 5th. Gargamesh has left the game. Oh, baby. Oh, baby. And this is the cry of the late game PvZ. One word for Gargamesh: overseer. Overseer. Yeah. Definitely close, but again, it was macro. Inferno is exactly right. It comes down to what I was saying before about while he was doing so much with the multiple attacks that, you know, your macro slips in those situations, and it happens. It happens to anybody at any level except the absolute highest level. You can't do 3 or 4 prong Nidus attacks and expect that your macro is going to hold up, but he didn't inject, so he didn't have the larvae needed, and ultimately he didn't have the drones that he needed to hang in and keep up, because even with 50 drones on 5 bases is not enough. You need 80 drones. So he didn't have the minerals either to sustain any kind of army. You see, even now, his minerals are low while his gas is high. So congratulations to Inferno turning it around. I thought for sure that he was a dead man. Did a good job. And once again, mothership to the rescue. Oh yeah. And it's clear that without that mothership, Inferno probably dies pretty quickly in this game, because he had a lot of corruptors, he had a bunch of broodlords. Mothership was definitely helpful. One more fungal, and this one's dead. So, you know. Anyhow, hope you guys enjoyed it. That was a fun game. Thanks Inferno for sending it up, and we'll see you guys next time. Peace. Keep climbing that ladder.